hardworking, productive girl boss energy. I did not understand that Rome was not built in a day. Tragic to then grind that passion into the mud. All small business owners to feel in their bones. Welcome or welcome back. For those who don't know me, my name is Meredith. I love making videos about intentional living here on YouTube, but I also actually have my own fitness app. It's called The Playground, and it's all about helping people build functional strength and mobility, but in a way that's actually enjoyable while still being intentional and evidence-based. Today, I want to pull back the curtain and talk all about what it's like having my own business, not the logistical side of things, but the energetic side. Because it's been 4 years now, and I have learned a lot on this journey. Things I wish I knew when I was first starting out. Maybe you're considering starting your own business, or you already have your own business but are in a season of burnout. Let's talk about it. The ability to rise and grind and hustle and make your dreams come true is often seen as an admirable quality, especially amongst millennials, and especially I think if you live in a large city like New York, which I did at the time when I launched The Playground. The young, hardworking, productive girl boss energy can be really intoxicating. And especially in the early days of launching a new business, I actually think that this mindset can be quite helpful, because the fact of the matter is, unless you want to take years and years to actually get your business off the ground, there needs to be a little bit of grind. Most people have another job when they're venturing into starting their own thing, so time is limited. You may need to work early mornings or late evenings or on the weekends. You'll probably need to make some sacrifices in order to see your vision come to life. At least I did. I was actually getting married the year that the idea for The Playground came to me, but I felt so excited by the idea and just such a clear alignment with passion and purpose. I immediately knew that it was what I was meant to be doing with my life, but I didn't want to wait. But I also didn't want to be worried about launching a business just weeks before getting married. So I set a ridiculously ambitious 10-week pre-launch timeline. But the energy and excitement of the newness of it all just made it such a fun and special experience for me. And most importantly, it was a clear, distinct 10-week timeline of hard work, and then I took a break. Except I didn't. Not really. I got married and went on my honeymoon, but then I came back and just got right back into the business owner grind. I continued to set overly ambitious goals and unrealistic expectations on myself, because whenever an idea came to me for how I could improve the studio or how I could market better, I didn't want to wait. I always wanted to get it done as soon as possible. I did not understand the idea that Rome was not built in a day. My issue was that I kept having ideas and then more ideas and then more ideas, which is great, except every idea was the best idea I had ever had. There wasn't any planning or any forethought. My approach was essentially to move forward with every modicum of an idea like a freight train, which ultimately trapped me in a hamster wheel of overworking. It literally became a joke amongst my friends that, oh, Mare just needs to get through this one project and then things will chill out, because I said that over and over again. But things never chilled out. There was always another project. Here is the problem that I really want all small business owners and entrepreneurs to feel in their bones. Working like this is not sustainable. Not only will it lead to burnout, but it will cause you to resent your business, which is so sad. You're likely starting your business from a place of passion, and it's really tragic to then grind that passion into the mud until you view it as a standard 9-to-5 that you hate. I've made some changes in the past year that I feel have had a huge impact on my mental health, the sustainability of my business, and my ability to show up every day and pour my passions into this thing. I don't have all the answers, but I'm hopeful that this can inspire some to take a breath slow down, and for those who are burnt out, recenter yourself in your love for what it is that you do, for why you started your business in the first place. My number one new rule is to work on one project at a time. When we're working on multiple projects at the same time, our attention is just constantly pulled in 1,000 different directions, which can be so overwhelming and overstimulating. We also waste a lot of time transitioning from one project to the next because you're constantly having to re-immerse yourself in the world of whatever project it is that you're picking back up. Where you were, what it's all about, when you need it to get done by, etc. If we can commit to one project at a time, then we can fully commit ourselves to that one project. Our focus will be sharper. It'll be easier to turn our brains off when the workday is done because we know where we're leaving things off and we know where we're going to pick back up tomorrow. The final product will likely be much better because it actually got all of your love and attention in the process of being born. And as a bonus, you'll actually probably get it done quicker than you otherwise would have because we all know that double tasking is not actually more efficient. I think another benefit to this one project at a time rule is that it's also a nice boundary to make sure that the projects that you're spending your time on are actually worth it. It can be really hard when you work for yourself and you don't have anyone to bounce ideas off of, and you also don't have anyone to say, maybe that doesn't need to be a top priority right now. But if you're only working on one project at a time, then whenever you get an idea, it has to wait. And in the process of that waiting period, more creative ideas around how you could make this idea even better might start to germinate in the background. Or you may realize that it's not actually worth your time, which is also incredibly valuable. Rule number 2, if you do have a project that requires more of you, requires more hours worked closer together, requires a bit of a grind for whatever reason, schedule in a reset week for yourself once you're done with the project. We're just not meant to hustle forever. Again, it's not sustainable. So can you take a week where things are just a little slower? You don't have to take a whole vacation, but maybe you work less hours that week. Or can you make the work that you're engaging with really easy on the mind? Maybe it's more of like a logistical planning type of week. Treat yourself to some extra long walks outside. Make it a small business self-care week. Sprinkling a few of these reset weeks into your year can make such a difference. Lastly, set some kind of boundary for yourself. This is going to look different for everyone depending on your business and your personal life, but schedule some time where no matter what, you do not work. Maybe that's weekends, maybe that's after 5 p.m. I currently have an 8-month-old baby, so I can't always work the standard work hours, but I know myself and I know I absolutely thrive first thing in the morning. So right now I'm in a season of working from 6 to 7:30, 7 days a week before my baby wakes up. But I absolutely, under no circumstances, work at night. Ever. It messes with my sleep and it doesn't set me up to be a happy business owner or a happy mom for the following day. Any kind of boundary like this is necessary. You have to have some type of consistent scheduled downtime. The thing that's so nice about these work habits is that they're not just habits to help keep you happy and sane, but they're also a means to help the work that you produce be spectacular. As a small business owner, your mental health and your excitement and creative flow have a direct impact on the success of your business. If you're overworked, you're not going to be able to produce high quality content or whatever it is that you do. If you can devote yourself to one project at a time and lovingly obsess over making it as high quality as possible, and then pair that with a loving obsession over giving yourself rest and nourishment and movement and time outside and all the other self-care things that help you feel like your best self, not only will your business thrive long term, but so will you. Until next time.